Hi, you're welcome to Dow Forex Markets. At Dow Forex Markets, we are specialized in creating powerful Forex tools, both free and premium, that help traders around the world. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to one of our flagship products, the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software. The key features of the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software. Say goodbye to all the hours that you spend on the chart windows, watching over and over, plotting in the technical analysis, the double top, the double bottom, the head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder, all the continuation patterns and all that stuff. With the software, you will have timely signals, just like that. You even have the TP hit, TP6 hit, and even on the phone, you'll be able to see it. Whenever a breakout appears, you have the signal actually popping up on your screen. So that signal is sent right now. It's sent to my phone. It's also sent to my email, and I have access to see it at any time that I want to see it. The other key feature of the corporate saver is that the signals that you see are non-repenting. We do not have the buy and sell changing in that particular day. They only get refreshed every after 24 hours. Permanent signals until a new day begins. From this vertical line to this vertical line, you have new signals. So right now, from this vertical line to this vertical line, we had new signals that we are trading right now. The buy and the sell levels were given immediately the candlestick here hit on this vertical line. We got these signals. The sell level and the buy level were given to us immediately when the candlestick had reached this vertical line here that you're able to see, the period separator. So this is the period separator, and then that is one solid day to this vertical line, and that is when you have again new signals for that particular day. All these that you're able to see is non-repeating. Nothing repents there. Intact signals. Nothing changes. The other key feature of the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software is that you see the world economy at your fingertips. To simplify it even furthermore, if you use the premium template, you will see all the currencies simplified to you in their strength, all the major currencies in their strengths. You will see how it's fluctuating. You will be able to tell that Australian dollar right now in the oil economy of the major currencies in the world, Australian dollar is topping. It's actually on the top, 74% strong than all the other pairs. Look at New Zealand dollar, 16%. You're able to tell Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, these are very good to pair right now. Australian dollar, as we can see, we are actually on the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar right now. And that's why we are going into a very good buy. I'll explain further. So you will be able to see which currency is performing well and which currency is not doing well. And that way you'll be able to pair them, the strongest with the weakest, so easily, just on your fingertip. The other key feature of this software is that it is a multi-strategy software, but all the strategies point to one thing. They all point to the breakout on the buy, or they all point to the breakout on the sell. The software also offers you easy access to all the pairs at your fingertip. You'll be able to navigate from one pair to the other pair, all the 28 pairs, so easily without opening the market watch, without dragging the pairs in the chart window for you to change. It is made in such a way that it is easy for you to navigate from one pair to the other. Unlike other strategies of other softwares, the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software also gives you an opportunity to trade in 1 minute time frame. You get to 1 minute. These take profit levels are for the main signals. So 10 of the main signals, click 1 minute scalper, and then you have the signals there. You have the breakout on the mean buy. You broke out on the buy, you hit take profit 1, you hit take profit 2, take profit 3. So right now it's now a retesting back. You see that? You are able to scalp in 1 minute time frame. Simplified for you. The software also has a simplified technical analysis for beginners. They are able to do a few analysis with the market. You can see the trend line drawn, point 1, point 2, and then it breaks out there. As you're able to see the sell level broken also at that point, that's a very good move to go. For me, it looks like it's some kind of a double top. That's what you're able to see there. This is the neckline, the double top, and then at that point, the technical analysis has drawn for you. If you're a beginner, you understand it easily. If you're a professional, you won't even need this. guys, you just have to put it off because you are able to see with your naked eyes that this is a double top, and that way you know the neckline is actually the entry. And look, the sell level just comes exactly on the neckline. That's what I mean to you guys. The Corporate Saver Forex Signal software gives you all the technical analysis that you need. Simplified. Stop wasting all your time plotting, drawing all the chart analyses and so on. That is just for beginners and the people that don't have the Corporate Saver Signal software. Everything is done all for you guys. The other important thing about the Corporate Savers Forex Signal software is that all its tools are founded on powerful ideas in the market, and that we also offer timely support, timely customer service to all the clients that use the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software. Quite well, we have a lot of them that are using the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software. Finally, the software is very easy to use, unlike complicated and unprofitable softwares out there. I understand there's a brother, there's a sister there out there who is a programmer who has done quite a lot in programming other softwares. Yes, I respect that because we spend sleepless nights as programmers to really come up with these powerful tools in the Forex market. But all in all, I can recommend to you the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software. It is easy to use, well simplified for you. Whatever you don't want here, you simply turn them off. Whatever you don't want to see, you turn them off. If you want to see this or that, you turn them on and so on. As you're able to see there, we have broken the buy level and we're hitting take profit 1 right now. Look at the checks. Let's see. Oh yes, we have a reversal that is going to take place just at that point there. You can see the trend line drawn for you, the resistance level. It's going and hitting at that point. As it is about to reach there, we are told there's a resistance there, and the resistance level also is telling us exactly at that point. Everything is all coordinated. Everything is all coordinated, guys. The Corporate Saver Forex Signal software is founded on powerful ideas, and so you won't really afford to miss it. How do I use the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software? This is the question that has been coming from many traders that have been wanting to buy the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software. How do we use the software? How do we go for signals with the Corporate Saver Forex Signal software? What you have to do, the first thing first, is that look through the pairs. Just go through the pairs one by one, going through, looking at which one is very close to the breakout. Just a few minutes ago, this buy that has just occurred here was already somewhere closer to the breakout. And if we saw this earlier, that is a good entry for us. But let's see if we use the premium, because this one helps us to see which one is more close. Okay, so right now you're able to see we are told Euro New Zealand. Looking at the strengths that they have. Look at the difference, 45% difference. Euro and New Zealand. Euro is here, New Zealand dollar is there. So looking at their strength difference, 46, it might hit 50, 55. This is very good to go. We are told to wait, but this was a good to go signal. It actually gave you a very positive entry percentage at the time when it just broke the buy level. The breakout appeared and it gave you a very powerful signal telling you it's not weak, it's strong, and not to wait but to proceed. That is what it had said at that particular point. So right now we're just waiting for it to hit take profit 1, and it won't say anything else. It will just tell you take profit 1 hit at that particular price, and it tells you the number of pips that it has achieved. So you need to look for the pair that is about to break out and then look at the strength difference. But the premium template helps you to see which pair is actually very close to the breakout and which pair is doing very good. So if you look at New Zealand Swiss right now, this looks like 13 pips already achieved. This is actually achieved already. So New Zealand Swiss, if you look at New Zealand Swiss right now, pretty good. New Zealand Swiss, look at that, it's already gone. Yeah, that's gone 13 pips from that point to that point there. So 13 pips already. Let's see if we are really getting it right. So if you see that, that is 13 pips exactly, 13.8. So that's 13 pips already in profit. That is what is telling us there. New Zealand Swiss is already gone, and this is among the best pairs right now. New Zealand Swiss is actually there, scoring 45%. So the one that has too close to the breakout, sometimes you actually see them here as one of the new signals, especially if it's reading somewhere like 1 pip, 2 pips, 3 pips. It might have broken out in those pips, or closer to the breakout with 2 pips or 5 pips. So like you can see this buy signal here, we are told the difference is 51%. This was actually very good to break out with. When the difference is very strong, that is a good entry for you. So as the price breaks out, please look at the strength difference. These two guys must be different in terms of their strengths. One must be strong, the other one must be weak. So pound must be strong there because we're looking at a buy. New Zealand must be weak because we're looking for it to be weak and then to give way for the base, which is pound, to go up with it. Action should change from wait to proceed. But with this signal, it's a very good to go signal at the time when it was actually breaking out on the buy level. So if you see it is worthy to go because the strength difference is very good, go and take your take profit number one. Go on with it. If you see from take profit number one, you've already hit take profit number one and you want to proceed to take profit number two, look at the strength difference again. Is it very good? Is it stable? Then proceed if it's good. If it tells you to proceed, go on with it. But if it's saying wait and it's below 50 and it's not doing good, you don't need to go with it. It might actually retest back. So look at this. We have these checks and balances there. So if you see, you can be trading in an empty space without understanding what is coming next. With the corporate Forex signal software, you will be given the warnings on your fingertips. So the reversal levels are actually taught. Reversal is going to happen on high there. A reversal is going to happen just here on the low point here. So these points are actually very critical. The warning overbought, the warning oversold, danger stop selling here, danger stop buying there. All those are very important. Danger stop buying here. We must respect those because those are very critical warnings. To some certain extent, you can actually look at the strength that you're operating at. If you have broken out already on the buy level and then you hit take profit one and then you're told to there is the reversal, if that reversal is broken out, look at the strength that will keep you going without even getting worried with the warnings that you are able to see. The other question is, how do you read the strength differences between currencies? With the main software that has everything that you need, okay, the limited package that you really purchased, is that you have to read the strength from the day one time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 and 15 minutes. But I don't like the 30 and 15 minutes because they are too close, they're too noise, and they move so too fast, they change too fast. Now, looking at day one, USD, Japanese yen, these are actually far apart from what the other. So USD is calling the highest, Japanese yen is calling the lowest. So if you go to USD, Japanese yen right now, you see the whole day to day, we've always gone up yonder there. Just like you can see, we've broken the buy level and now things seem to be squashed together because there's no way we can push things down and we don't see the other candlesticks, and so they are squashed together. But early in the morning today, somewhere by this candlestick, things were a little bit wider appearance, but nevertheless the pips are just the same. So the breakout was there, we had some kind of reversal here, some resistance there, but it actually still gave us to proceed and it continued onward, even hit take profit number one, number 7, and furthermore. With this, you'll be able to tell from the strength that the day one is able to show you, 4 hours able to show. So USD in this time frame, 4 hours time frame, USD is seemingly a bit weak, and then what's Japanese yen doing? They are actually closer to each other and they actually is changing. One is strong, the other one is weak, and the other one again becomes strong. So not so good to read it from here. Australian dollar looks to be strong there, yes, but then US Japanese yen looks to be but then we're not looking for Australian dollar, we're looking for USD. USD and Japanese yen are too close to each other, and that's the moment when we're actually fighting with that resistance level there. Look, it is a bit tricky to read the strength from here. Instead, why don't we just get the day one, 4 hours and 1 hour time frame, look at the score that USD is calling. USD is calling 42.84, and then here it is calling something like 38. Why don't you add up these numbers, then divide them by 3, get the right average for all these time frames, and then get the right average for the USD currency. Japanese yen is calling 17, this one is calling 36, and then here in 1 hour time frame is calling 31. Why don't we just add all those figures and then come up with the average if we divide by 3? The premium template simplifies that for us, so we are able to look at them in a simplified way. So on average, USD actually in all day one, 4 hours and 1 hour time frame, like you can see day one, 4 hours and 1 hour time frame, USD is calling 53% in terms of strength levels. Japanese yen is calling 27% in terms of strength levels. The whole world economy on your fingertip. So I'll be able to look at USD there, 58%. Japanese yen actually is calling 32%. Looking at their difference, They're just calling 22, 21%. This is not good further. We have nothing to trade here. There's nothing for us to trade. We're not breaking out anything. We are done with it. It was somewhere 50, 60, 70% in strength levels, as it was actually a big difference to break out with. Why do we have to look at the strength differences? It is because we want a strong soldier to fight the weakest soldier. It won't take us much time and we'll achieve our goal. Otherwise, if the strong soldier is fighting a fellow strong soldier, you have the market indecisive, just playing on the same spot like that. Just like here, you're able to see there, pound and Australian dollar are not good to trade. Why? Because they are too close to each other right now. So only at that particular point when it performed very well, that's the time when you are supposed to hit in the market and go with it. So if we check it right now, it might be retesting. Everything's already achieved. So pound Australian dollar, you're able to see that. So pound Australian dollar, we've already achieved. The sell level is broken, and then we went all down with it. Now, what is happening is that we're told, look at the difference. They're too close to each other. Things are a bit indecisive. It's now done. We are told here it is a warning of a sword. That's why we are now not going anywhere with more momentum. Things are just on the same place. So we'll have a play here. We'll have a play for some time for it to go further in a different direction. Allow me to take you back to our Forex school. Just a very quick reminder. What is the base and what is the court? The base is the first listed currency in the currency pair. That is, if we look at Euro Japanese yen, Euro is the base currency because it's the first listed currency in the currency pair. The court is the second listed currency in the currency pair. Everything that you see on the chart window, all the appreciation of the price is actually the appreciation of the base currency. That is Euro. All the depreciation of the currency or the price is actually the depreciation of the base, which is Euro. Again, if it is appreciating from this point going all the way upward, that means Euro is very strong and Japanese yen is weak. If it is depreciating like from this point to that point there, appreciating from this point to there, that means Euro is very strong and Japanese yen is getting more weaker. From this point to this point, the base currency, the first listed currency, which is Euro there, was actually losing strength. The price was going down. Euro was losing value. Japanese yen was gaining strength over Euro. So if we are to pair these guys together, we look at the base, the first listed currency in the currency pair. How is it? So we are told here the base, which is Euro, is actually very strong, 61% in terms of strength in the economy right now. Japanese yen is calling 25% in the market right now. So what will really compel you to take an entry? It is looking at the difference between the two guys. You need to pair them, the weak guy with the stronger guy. Okay, so the weak guy with the stronger guy. So look at the difference. So these are almost close to each other right now, not so good. But then the moments when you see it is actually somewhere 60%, 50%, 55%, you are told to proceed. The action will be proceed. So right now we already broke the buy level and we hit take profit number 1 and 2. So there's nothing much to actually do here. But then we are told already the strength is there and it's doing very good. Let me see. Oh, okay. So the time is just, this is the new candlestick. So mostly when a new candlestick is just beginning, the fluctuation is just too big and you have things stabilize maybe in the next 2 minutes. Okay. So that's what, so the strength is still there. That is pushing upward. Okay. So you can see the difference is actually 40, 50, 40, 38 and so on. So we're about to actually proceed and hit take profit number 2 there. So you have to look at the base, which is the first listed currency in the currency pair. We are actually, oh, there we are, take profit number 2 hit. The message that you're able to get in the background is actually my phone receiving that signal, the corporate Forex signal software. Furthermore, so if the base is very strong, that means that we're actually going upward and we're looking for a breakout. And if the court is very weak and the difference is actually very big, that the score 55 and 60%, that's a very good breakout for you to enter, take an entry, go buy and take profit 1 will hit. Always, and I tell my traders, always, please take profit number 1 will always be hit. But take profit number 2, yes, will hit. But then you always have to look at the strength difference. First of all, look at the strength difference. If it's good, 2 more, we are told proceed with it. If it's not, don't go with it. That's the end. Take profit number 1 only. End there. So don't be too greedy in the market. Don't be too greedy. But I can tell you this software will take you up to take profit number 7. But all you have to do is take precautions with the strength difference because anything can can turn, you're able to see what is happening with that currency in all currencies. In comparison with all currencies, you'll be able to see the difference to say things are not good now, it's time to get out from the market. So simplified for you guys. Let me take you back to the old strategy that the corporate saver Forex signal software used to have. This is what we used to do, guys. We simply read a few things. A long time ago, this is what we used to do. This is what we used to do. You see this arrow here. This arrow repents. I have to tell you, I have to admit that. This arrow repents. But only to a person who does not know how it functions. To me, it does not repent. It only disappears if the strategy is not met. The old strategy that we started using this corporate saver Forex signal software with. When you see the arrow appearing, look at the corresponding arrow and count that arrow as arrow number 1. Arrow number 2 there that you're able to see is actually a retest. Then arrow number 3, this is arrow number 2. Arrow number 2 is a retest, and arrow number 3 is forming a reversal pattern, because everything with the corporate saver Forex signal software looks at all technical analyses. The reversal is being done just here, and then our moving average, you see the Canadian moving average is actually turning to green. But look at the point where the arrow was formed and the time when the movement went upward. Look at that. This point here pointing all the way to somewhere here on this candle. That's when that arrow was formed, and that arrow is non-repenting, doesn't repent, doesn't disappear. So at this point, that was a very good entry for a buy. Go with it, and furthermore, this arrow won't even repent. It will remain permanent. All this will remain permanent. So at that point, you would have gone upward with it, and it continues going up and up and up. Let's look at this other one here. This other one here. You look at the cell there, the corresponding arrow is here. We have a retest, okay? A retest going up, forming a reversal pattern. Look at that. That's a double top, right? Or you can even say shoulder, shoulder, head, head and shoulders. So you can see how we are dropping down, okay? We can have this one like a pullback, and then we continue, we hit the same point there, same level. Okay, now look, we have this one now forming as a reversal. Look at the point when the reversal was being prophesized, if we can say. Look at that point there, okay? The reversal is forming at this particular candlestick, and you're able to see even the kind of a candlestick that is formed there. There we go. And down all the way, we broke the sell level at that point, and we hit take profit 1 already. We had all this pullback because that's mostly that's the nature of the head and shoulder, the inverse head and shoulder. We might have a pullback, it's fine, but then look, we still hit the take profit there. That was too valid. So we've been using this strategy for quite a long time, but then we came to also realize that we have to put up the other method which are quicker for more modern traders. So look at this. The arrow first forming, corresponding arrow 1, 2, the third arrow there forming gives us a go ahead, and there we are. That's a very good entry. Look at the point when the arrow was formed. Look at the point when the arrow was formed. Look at that. Exactly at that point there. So that's a very good point for an entry, and then we break out on the buy level. We now use the signals, okay? By that time, the buy level was actually pressed there, the sell level somewhere down. So the buy level was there, and we broke out on the buy level. We hit take profit 1, and furthermore, it continues going upward. This is how the strategy has been, and it actually has the strength to move in that direction for a longer period of time. Just the same way with this one as well. You can see the arrow there pointing down. Then we have a retest there. We have the reversal forming, and then from that point going downward, it has always been consistent like that. Use these methods, put them all together. You will see how things work out well for you. Yes, we have this arrow. The corresponding arrow did not come just there and then, but if you look at 30 minutes time frame, you would have seen the corresponding arrow somewhere here. Okay, so we can check the corresponding arrow from there, no problem. We have this arrow forming, and then the third arrow is actually a reversal, and we went up with it. If we use this method on Fridays, the 3 arrow count is not good on Fridays. Look at this. This is 7, 8, 9 is not there, 10 is not there. That was Saturday and Sunday. Then look at that. We are on 11. That was 11 August, and that is a Friday. Look at how small it is. Yes, of course, you are due something. You can look at the corresponding arrow 1, 2, then the third arrow. But look, we already, so if we broke out there, we already hit a profit somewhere. Yeah, it's fine, but then not very good trend. The trend must go and continue a wrong direction, but this one failed to continue in that long direction. That was the old strategy, guys. How do you navigate the corporate Forex signal software? You have to look at these buttons here. You can actually turn off those buttons. Yeah, okay, you can turn them off, on and off. You can also look at the moving average, the Kanachi moving average. It's very good. It's very good to look at with. You can use it, and then you can also put on the resistance levels, support and resistance levels. You can turn off the main signals, turn them on and off. The checks and balances, where we're told the reversal is there. You have to look at the price for the reversal. The price is there for the warnings and so on. So those are also important to look at. Very important. You don't want people to to cry because they bought the corporate saver signal software. So we put everything necessary for a trader to become successful as they trade in the market. Let's go through just to look at how it's been performing today. We take profit number 5 there. Let's go on. You can see that one. We take profit somewhere there. Let me just utilize the premium template which sends signals. That signal came to my phone already. So that's how it actually works. There, Australian Japanese yen. You can see we've actually gone up to, that's a buy. We've all gone up to that point there. Look at the take profits. I can tell you guys, this is the game changer, a very powerful game changer. It's a game changer. I thought you've been losing the market, but this one is the game changer. Just look, all the take profit broke out the buy level. We hit take profit number 1, number 2. Okay, so that is Australian, USD, CAD, Swiss. Nothing has happened there. The market actually opened below. To simplify it even further, new signals are given every new session of a seeding session. Okay, I hope that is clear enough for you. Look at that. The sell level was broken. We hit take profit number 4. Euro Canadian dollar. We actually broke on the sell level. Now I have to tell you this. There are some of the signals that you would see you broken and then it's taking longer for you to come to hit take profit number 1 and so on. The reason is simple. Look at the strength difference. Look at the difference there. Not good difference. So we actually filter these signals so that you don't just jump into any signal. Look at that. We have very low differences, and that means it's not good to enter. And then we are told there's a reversal that is going to take place on this particular point. So these signals were already plotted when the candlesticks were just somewhere there, and then it actually reached exactly on the reversal low and at that price, and therefore a reversal happens. That's why I tell you guys, respect those levels for the reversals and so on. Yeah, but then we also have the difference that will tell you to say this is not very good for you to break out with it, because the strength is just very minimal for you to break out with. Great. So look at that. On the overbought, things are now going back, and the reversal low, we are told this is actually resistance on that support level there. So look at that. That is Euro Swiss. Everything, guys. This failed to break out and it just ended there. Everything you are seeing is just the way it is. Euro, New Zealand dollar, we broke out there. I think you saw that one already on the buy level, broke the buy level. We hit take profit 1 already. That is Euro, New Zealand dollar. Then Euro, Japanese yen, you can see we broke the buy level. We hit take profit 1 and 2 already. So this actually, we saw this together, guys. If you look at pound Japanese yen, we are almost hitting take profits number 1. The differences are slightly small, but that still gives us the courage. We're still likely going to hit there. The reversal is going to take place somewhere on that 2000.204. Okay, that was pound Japanese yen. Now we're going to pound USD. Pound USD, you can see. So pound USD, you can see we broke the sell level there. Pound USD, the reversal was actually there, and actually it went upward, and then that's when it continued down. Now we've been told danger, stop selling here. So that's a moment when we have to turn back. All this is a success. Okay, so pound Canadian dollar, we hit the sell level, and there was a reversal here that took place, but because of the strength difference, it actually, the strength difference by that particular time, not by now. By now you're seeing it to be so small because it's actually retesting. Okay, so by then the strength was very good, and it actually gave us a go ahead, and we hit take profit number 1, Australian dollar there. Okay, we broke the sell level. All these are notifications that are going to my phone. As you can hear the sounds on the background for my phone. It's actually the notification that are going to the phone. All that is actually working out well. So pound New Zealand dollar, we broke the buy level. We hit take profit 1, and the reversal on high actually prevented us to proceed, and we actually did well there. New Zealand Canadian dollar, we broke the sell level and hit take profit 1 and 2. Okay, the strength was very good here, you can see, and mostly when it breaks out the sell or the buy level, the candlesticks have very powerful movements going down or going up. Okay, you can see the candles that break out. Fine, so we broke the sell and hit take profit number 5. So this very important, guys, very important. Going to New Zealand Japanese yen, this will tell you the strength is just too small. It was somewhere 1%, 2%, 5%. You will not actually go with it. Even when it broke slightly there, it's not a signal to go with. Even when it broke slightly there, that was not a signal to go with, because the strength difference was just not allowing you to proceed with it. That is how we filter these signals, and already you can see there are about 2 of them that we've seen that you're supposed to filter. The rest of them were perfect and so good for your trade. Guys, this is a game changer. I don't have to repeat myself too much on this. New Zealand USD, you can see we have broken the sell level, and we are going to take profit 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we hit take profit number 7, and we're told stop selling here. You look at that. That is a buy broken there all the way to take profit number 6 hit, and we're told even the number of pips that it has achieved, 40 pips in profit. All this, guys, this is perfect for you. Powerful software. Look at that. the buy was broken already, and we hit take profit number 5. Yes, somewhere there 5. We've gone to take profit number 3. That's why it's actually telling us 3 because that's where it is reading from right now. But if it was already on the chart window, it would have told you it's take profit number 5. And now we're going to USD Japanese yen. Look at that. This is a great powerful software. Guys, so buy level broken and all the way take profit number 7 and even beyond. USD Euro USD, you can see the sell is broken there, sell level broken all the way to take profit number 6 there. All the levels are well respected and everything worked out well. So the strength difference right now is 10. Okay, that was Euro USD pound. We broke the sell level and hit take profit 1 and 2. That's powerful, guys. We've been getting more than 3,000 pips just in a day with gold for the past few days. Okay, so with gold it's very good. Nasdaq, very good. You can utilize this software, guys, on all these pairs perfectly. Now somebody asked, how do I have signals if I am using the premium template? If you're utilizing the premium template, this is how you get signals. Okay, you have to make sure you come to the market watch, then you can right click on the pair that you want to be receiving signals from. So after having the chart window there, you have to go to your template, a premium template. When you have the template on that chart window, you need to leave it here 24/7 all the time. It has to be constantly on this chart window. You open the other pair that you want to be receiving signals from, you come to the template, drop the template there, you leave it there all the time. Go to the other one, do this to all the pairs that you want to be receiving signals from. If you place the main template for the software that you purchased, that means you will not receive signals. You are simply using it for analysis. If you want to receive those alerts, the powerful signals, you have to go to the premium signals template. Place it there, leave it there, and wait for signals on your phone. And you'll be seeing signals on your phone just like this. If you want to be receiving signals, I would recommend a VPS for you. The VPS is a virtual private server. It's a computer on its own that you have to place the corporate server Forex signal software premium template on, and it will be sending you these signals, these alerts 24/7. No problem, no disturbances there because the internet is always on, the computer is ever on. But if you are using just your computer like the way I placed here on this computer, if you have just placed here, this is what will actually happen. If you turn off your computer or if your internet is disconnected, your network is gone, that means you are going to have challenges. You will not receive any signals. So you have to make sure that you are always on. They make your computer, go to the settings on your computer, make sure that your computer does not go off, doesn't go to sleep. If you're able to do those settings, it's well and good, that is fine. If your internet goes out, it means you've disturbed the software and it will actually disconnect completely. It will not load. So mostly this is what happens. Let me just show you a demonstration of what happens if the network is cut off. Okay, so the network is cut off right now, and see what happens now. You see the chat window actually disappears like this, and you have just that information. Hello, it seems you're not connected to the internet. Okay, so what you have to do is that you have to again load the template. That's why I recommend a VPS. So you have to load the template again. You see, you also have those writings there because they just got disconnected. You have to go to all the pairs and go to the tabs that are bearing your pairs and place the template again there if you accidentally turned off your internet at some point. All in all, guys, this is the corporate server Forex signal software, and I'll tell you guys, you need this software. Stick with it, guys. It's a game changer. You need this software. I cannot overemphasize the importance of the corporate server Forex signal software to a professional trader and also to new beginners, okay, in the Forex market. Guys, you need this software.